addresses and displaying their page rank, but I'll let you do that and draw your own conclusions. Page rank is important because if I bring up Internet Explorer here, in Internet Explorer, if you want to, you can install what's called the Google toolbar, and if you do that, that'll also show the page rank. That's another way of seeing page rank. And if you do that, the actual page rank number will come up and tell you this is, I'm paraphrasing it, something like this is Google's view of the importance of this page. So page rank is important, and as I say, the higher the page rank, the better. So you'll see how to install this little program or later on, and you should basically go and use it on your own website and see what kind of page rank you've got. If your website is not showing up too well, chances are it's got a page rank of 1 or 2 or 3. It's got a low page rank, and one of your immediate priorities should be to increase the page rank. One little aside, as I say, the thing about SEO is it's knowing the details. Page rank is something that is important. It's a Google thing, so obviously it is important from a Google perspective. But the other thing to notice about page rank is that sometimes I've taught people on courses and they've become obsessed with the page rank, and after sort of weeks of messing about, they ring me up and say, oh, my page rank hasn't increased. Well, it probably has increased, but the page rank is only publicly updated sort of every couple of months by Microsoft, or rather by Google. And you might find that you've been doing SEO work, you don't see any visible increase in your page rank, then suddenly a couple of weeks or maybe 2 months or 3 months later, all of a sudden you jump up from maybe a 2 to a 4 or a 2 to a 5. So as I say, with page rank, it's important to remember that the numbers as publicly released by Google, they're only updated every few months. So page rank, try and get the highest page rank you can, because that's a good indication as any as what Google thinks of your particular web pages. The other thing about page rank is that page rank is done at a page level. It's not assigned to your website as a whole. So every single page on your website will probably have a different page rank number, and you want each one of those pages to have as high a page rank number as possible. Right, another concept you need to know about is link juice. Basically, the idea of link juice is that if you have a website that Google really likes and it's got a high page rank, then if you can have a link from one of their pages to your website, then the link juice will basically flow from the other website to your website. And that's what quality links are all about. It's about having link juice flowing in your direction. In the same way, if you've got a website that you own and it's got quite a nice page rank, you should be very, very wary of linking to other sites unless you do it in the right way, because the page rank can flow from your site to somebody else's site. There are ways of getting around this. It's called no-follow links, and we cover that in later courses. But it's just one of those things you should know about, that basically the reason that incoming links are important is you want basically incoming links from websites that have a high page rank, and basically you kind of leech off their value as far as Google is concerned. The page juice flows from their site to your site, and that's really what you want. What you don't want is to start wasting the link juice on your website and have lots of links to other people's websites, because if you've got a half-decent page rank, it just means they are benefiting from you. And as much as possible, you want it so that you benefit from others, not the other way around. Right, are you paying for past mistakes? As I mentioned briefly earlier on, Google introduced a penalty some time ago, so that if you have links from another website to your website, and if that other website is in some way has been penalized by Google, then you will suffer for that. So you might get away with maybe 1 or 2, even that can harm you. But certainly maybe in the past, if you'd responded to a spammy type email offering you loads and loads of links for a small amount of money, then you might find you've got thousands and thousands of links from basically dodgy websites flowing towards you. And Google basically takes the view now that you shouldn't have those sort of spammy links, and if you do have lots of them, you will get penalized. Again, there is a disavow tool that Google introduced some time ago, and in more advanced courses we'll tell you how to use that tool. It's very straightforward to do. Basically, just tell Google, hands up, sorry, can you disavow these links? It doesn't mean the links will be removed. They'll still be displayed on offending other websites pointing towards you. It just means that if you ask Google to ignore them, Google says, fair enough, we'll take that message on board and we'll no longer count those links in the algorithms for ranking your particular page. So again, as one of those examples where a little bit of knowledge can be really, really useful, because A, you have to know how many other sites are linking to you, and as we'll see, that's quite straightforward to do. And then you have to be able to identify dodgy sites and see if they're pointing to you. And then finally, you have to know how to disavow these links. And those three little bits of information just on their own can actually make quite a big difference in some cases to the positioning of a website in search engine results.